The anticipation for Sony's next major step in video-centric mirrorless technology has reached a fever pitch. After years of speculation, it appears the wait for the Sony A7S IV may soon be over. With uncertainty clouding the future of the A7 lineup and noticeable delays across several other alpha models, the spotlight has now shifted toward what many believe could be Sony's most strategically important release of the coming year. The Sony A7S IV isn't just another update. It's overdue and perfectly positioned to help Sony reclaim lost ground in the increasingly competitive hybrid video market, where rivals like Canon, Panasonic, and Nikon have been making bold moves. For years, the Sony A7S lineup has held a unique position in the mirrorless market. Designed specifically for creators who prioritize video and low-light shooting, it has consistently appealed to filmmakers, documentary shooters, event videographers, and hybrid creators who need dependable performance in demanding conditions. The last entry, the Sony A7S III, arrived back in 2020. At the time, it was groundbreaking, a compact camera capable of delivering exceptional 4K video with accurate colors, robust codecs, and Sony's reliable real-time autofocus. It quickly became a favorite among YouTubers, indie filmmakers, and professionals who needed cinematic results without the bulk of a full cinema camera. But in the 5 years since its release, the landscape has changed dramatically. Panasonic has doubled down on hybrid shooters with its S1H and S1H2. Canon has expanded its EOS R lineup, introducing powerful cinema-oriented hybrids like the R5C. Even Nikon has made strides, with its C8 and Z9 pushing 8K RAW recording into the mainstream. Against this backdrop, Sony's lack of a fresh A7S model has created a noticeable gap in its lineup. While the A7R, A7C, and FX Cinema lines have seen updates, the A7S has remained untouched. For a series that once defined what a low-light video powerhouse should be, the lack of an update feels overdue. That's why the arrival of the Sony A7S IV has become such a focal point. It's not only about continuing the legacy, it's about reaffirming Sony's leadership in hybrid video innovation. If early rumors are to be believed, the Sony A7S IV will remain true to its core philosophy, prioritizing video performance and low-light sensitivity over sheer megapixel count. Like its predecessor, it is expected to use a 12-megapixel full-frame sensor, but with modern refinements. This doesn't mean Sony will recycle the old design. Instead, leaks suggest the use of a next-generation backside illuminated sensor, potentially with stacked architecture or even a global shutter. Such improvements could translate into a higher signal-to-noise ratio, cleaner high ISO performance, and expanded dynamic range, qualities that A7S shooters rely on for night filmmaking, concerts, weddings, and documentary projects. If Sony integrates the same sensor technology we've seen in the Alpha 9 III, which introduced the world's first global shutter in a full-frame mirrorless, the A7S IV could completely eliminate rolling shutter distortions, a major win for filmmakers. In terms of video formats, the A7S IV is expected to raise the bar. Where the A7S III capped out at 4K 120p, the new model may introduce 6K at 60 frames per second, giving creators more flexibility in post-production. Some whispers even suggest the possibility of 4K at 240 frames per second, an upgrade that would give the A7S IV a significant edge for slow-motion cinematography. Handling these formats will require robust internal cooling and the use of CF Express Type B cards to manage massive data rates. If Sony manages to engineer this without overheating issues, the A7S IV could become one of the most reliable hybrid video cameras on the market. Driving these capabilities will likely be Sony's next-generation Beyond's XR processor, paired with AI enhancements that Sony has been rolling out across its Alpha lineup. The autofocus system is also expected to get a major upgrade. Sony already offers some of the best autofocus technology in the business, with real-time eye tracking for humans and animals. But the A7S IV could go further by incorporating AI-driven subject recognition, a feature already introduced in the A7RV. This would mean smarter, faster focusing, capable of predicting subject movements in unpredictable environments. For creators who often work solo, this improvement could prove invaluable, offering dependable tracking without the need for a dedicated focus puller. One area where Sony has received criticism in the past is its color science. While the A7S III made strides in producing warmer, more natural tones, the A7S IV could improve things further. Expanded support for custom LUTs in-camera grading tools and refined tonal curves may allow creators to achieve cinematic color directly from the camera, reducing the need for heavy post-production. Stabilization is another area of expected improvement. Sony's current active mode already provides reliable handheld stability, but the A7S IV may take it further with refined in-body stabilization combined with predictive AI algorithms. This hybrid system could provide gimbal-like performance without extra equipment, something vloggers, travel filmmakers, and documentary shooters would greatly appreciate. Design-wise, the A7S IV is unlikely to deviate dramatically from the A7S III chassis. However, ergonomic improvements are expected, including a deeper grip, repositioned joystick, and possibly a larger LCD or viewfinder. Better heat management and stronger weather sealing will also be essential, especially if Sony plans to push higher resolutions and frame rates without overheating. With live streaming and remote production becoming increasingly important, the Sony A7S IV may set a new standard for wireless connectivity. Support for Wi-Fi 6E or even 5G tethering could allow for seamless live broadcasting and faster file transfers. HDMI 2.1 is also anticipated, enabling external 8K recording or 4K 120p output at full 10-bit 4.2 quality. Battery life has always been a strong point for Sony's NPFC 100 battery, but improvements are still expected. Whether through firmware efficiency or a redesigned cell, we may see a 20 to 30% increase in real-world performance. That would be especially welcome for filmmakers shooting long events or extended travel projects. Pricing rumors place the Sony A7S IV at around $4,000, about $500 more than its predecessor. While that figure might seem steep, it reflects the camera's growing role as a hybrid solution for serious professionals. Positioned between Sony's Cinema FX line and its photography-focused Alpha series, the A7S IV is designed for creators who want best-in-class video tools in a portable body. It won't be a budget-friendly option, but that's never been the point of the A7S line. Instead, it aims to deliver professional-grade tools in a flexible, compact package. The Sony A7S IV is shaping up to be one of the most important releases in Sony's mirrorless roadmap. From enhanced low-light performance and higher frame rates to smarter autofocus and expanded connectivity, it promises to redefine what a hybrid video camera can be. While exact specifications remain unconfirmed, the direction seems clear. Sony wants to raise the bar once again for filmmakers, content creators, and professionals who demand the best. If the rumors are true, the A7S IV won't just continue the legacy of the A7S series, it could very well set a new benchmark for hybrid cameras in 2025.